Hey everyone, welcome to the Let's Talk series. I hope you all are having a great day. I'm actually just coming off recording a little bit for another video that's supposed to come out sometime in January, and it's going to take a while to actually finish, so hopefully you are looking forward to that, but that's really not the point of this. The whole point today is to talk about probably my favorite movie of all time, which is Wolfwalkers, and I'm going to talk a little bit about it today, and just kind of rant about it for a couple of minutes and say why it's so good. So, in case you don't know, Wolfwalkers is something that came out during December on Apple TV Plus. And when I first saw the ad for it, I was like, ooh, this looks like something kind of down my alley, because in case you don't know, I love animation. Like, animation is so cool to me. I love art. Animation is just like moving art, and I'm like, holy frick, that is like insane. Like, wow, animation. But anyway, but I saw the caveat that it was only on Apple TV Plus. So I was like, oh frick, I'm never gonna get to watch this because I don't really want to pay for Apple TV Plus. Like, nothing interests me on there besides that. But then, surprise, surprise, my parents get me an iPhone. It's not an iPhone 10, by the way, guys. Just don't worry about that. You're not gonna come rob me. Please don't come rob me. And they got me an iPhone, and included in your iPhone is a 90-day free trial of Apple Arcade, which I didn't really care about. But then I saw Apple TV Plus, and it gives you a 1-year trial of it. So I was like, oh frick, this. Yeah, I should probably do that. So anyway, I got my iPhone like on the 19th, and I'm pretty sure I redeemed it on the 20th. No, it was the 18th that I got it, and on the 19th I redeemed it. And I redeemed it on the 19th, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna watch Wolfwalkers at some point. And I never did during the complete next week. I don't really know why. I think I just didn't really feel like watching it, because in case you don't know, I don't like movies. Like, generally, I don't like movies, and I don't really know why. I can, like, watch a YouTube video about RNG and Mario Party, like, 2 for, like, 2 hours, but I can't watch a movie. And I don't really know why. Like, video games I can understand, because I'm, like, obviously interacting with the video game. It's keeping me entertained. But I don't really know exactly why. But I'm trying to get more into movies since, like, there's a lot of good movies out there, and I'd really like to watch them, and I just haven't been able to watch them because I just don't like watching movies. Anyway, so finally, on December 26th, I was like, okay, even if I'm talking with my friends, I am going to force myself to sit down and watch this movie tonight. I'm going to force myself. So that's exactly what I did. Around 10 o'clock, I was like, hey, I'm going to go get some food, and I was going to get food to watch it with. I'm going to go get some food, I'm going to go watch a movie. And I did. I went to go watch the movie. And coming back, that was completely worth it. Wolfwalkers, I made a tweet about it. You can go find it on my Twitter, which I'll have linked down in the description. I tweeted about it afterwards saying that I cried, and that is legitimate. I did cry during the movie, by the way. And, yeah, it was totally worth it to watch it. But now, I am going to tell you that I'm not going to give any major spoilers. I'm going to give, like, early storyline. That's it. Like, I'm just going to give early storyline. Like, you learn the storyline 10 minutes in. Like, and all that. So, in case you're wondering how long it is, I don't remember the exact length, but I'm pretty sure if you add credits, it's like about an hour and 50. But if you just want pure movie, it's around an hour and 45 minutes. So, it's nearly 2 hours. Which is quite long for movies these days. And most movies are like around 90 minutes. It goes a little over. So, anyways, the early plot is basically there's this girl, and I'm not going to say any names yet because I don't want, you can find them out for yourself and, like, figure out the characters. there's this girl who lives in this town, and there's these things that are outside of town. They're wolves. And for whatever reason, these people are very scared of them, and they just never want, they only let specific people, like guards, go out. And then the whole movie is basically building upon that concept and the concept of Wolfwalkers, which you can find out in the movie. It just builds upon that concept, and it makes you figure out, oh, this is why this happens, or this is why they feel that. And the movie does a really good job of this, where it just slowly builds. It doesn't really, here's the thing, it doesn't really introduce anything like new, like in the entire movie. It just builds upon what you learn like within the first 15 to 20 minutes. Like there's no surprises. You just basically build upon what you knew from like the 20-minute mark, which is really awesome. And that's probably why it's a kids movie in a way, because it's not really complex in a way. Like the story is not too hard to follow. Like there's literally two main characters for about 95% of the movie. That's two main characters. That's it. And you're just basically with those two main characters for most of the film. So the story's really easy to follow, and I'm not going to spoil anything past that, so don't worry. If you're about to click off, don't worry, I'm not going to spoil anything past that. And, yeah, like, the characters are generally enjoyable. They make you like the characters, which, in some movies, I don't know how they get it wrong, like, they just make you not like the protagonist, and you're like, why should I cheer for the obvious protagonist in the movie, you know? Why should I cheer for them and not these people, you know? Like, but this one, they make you, like, legitimate, yeah, you should cheer for these people. They make it they slowly make it more painstakingly obvious, yeah, you should probably root for these people as the movie goes on. There's a lot of foreshadowing in this movie that I noticed, and, my only real complaint with it is the middle. I wouldn't say the middle, but I don't really know. There were some parts where I just felt like I saw it coming. Like, like when foreshadowing happens, like you look back on that and you say, oh, so that's what was gonna happen. And like when you watch it for a second or third time, you're like, oh, they foreshadowed this by doing this. In this one, I knew from like the get-go that they were just going to do something, and it didn't really ruin the movie, but because there were plenty of stuff I didn't see coming. But obviously it's a children's movie. It's very simple. I'm not going to, punch the movie, bring it down for just having a really easy plot, because it's a child's movie. It's a E for everyone movie. Like, it can be a little easier to follow for like little children, which is completely fine. Yeah, and I did cry during it. It was really an honestly awesome movie. I loved it so much, and yeah, I'm not going to spoil anything. I could say so much more about this movie, but I don't want to spoil it for you all, because I think it's a movie you should legitimately watch before you have any crazy opinions on it. So, not really going to say much more. I'm going to say Apple TV, though. So, I'm going to tell you what's kind of included in Apple TV. There's a couple... Apple TV basically has, like, most original stuff on there. There's some stuff that they got from other people, like Peanuts and stuff like that. Charlie Brown, as it's otherwise known. Mostly everything on there is theirs. It's exclusive to theirs. So if you have it, I mean, I don't really know how much it costs. I probably should have known that. But honestly, not much interests me on there. I would not have watched Wolfwalkers if I had got a free trial, because not much else interests me on there. Like, I'd rather watch Hulu or Disney Plus or something rather than Apple TV. And I feel like Apple TV brings a lot to the table with original series, but I feel like it doesn't really have anything else besides that. Like, it gives you special offers on like other streaming services, but I'm like, what's the point at that point, you know? But yeah, if you do get like an iPhone or a new iPhone in the next couple of days, or like in a while, I would definitely recommend watching Wolfwalkers. That's a great place to start. Even if it is an E for everyone movie, it's a great movie, and yeah. Also, I forgot to say this earlier, animation is incredible. It's all hand-drawn, which is insane to me. Like, they hand-drew, like, an hour and 45 minutes worth of animation. That had to take forever. Like, kudos to them for sticking with. There's so many different types, and, like, not really types, but, like, kind of styles of animation in certain points, and it just really is awesome. And I was blown away by, like, how smooth, how, you know, it looked really good. I see totally now why, like, Apple was like, yo, we can get on board with this. Also, the soundtrack is really good too. You can listen to it on Spotify. I'm pretty sure it'd probably also be on YouTube. It's on Spotify. Like, let's be honest. The soundtrack's really good. I would definitely recommend listening to that as well in your off time. But yeah, like, the movie's just overall really good, and it's a movie I would definitely recommend. And eventually Saber Spark is going to do a video on this, and he's going to have a way better review of it, because he will. He is definitely going to do it, because enough people are going to recommend it to him, and probably including myself. But for now, just take my word on it. This is a great movie. If you're a parent, if you're a kid, and you just want to have a family movie night, this would probably be the perfect movie to watch. So, yeah, regarding Soul, which is a movie that came out really recently, I am going to watch that eventually. I've heard it's really good, and I'll probably have an opinion on that too at some point, probably 1 or 2 weeks down the line. So, yeah, that's the Let's Talk for this week, and yeah, I hope you all enjoyed. Hope you all have a wonderful and safe New Year's. If it's not New Year's, have a safe day, night, evening, whatever. And I will see you all in the next one. And hey, if you did make it to the end of the video, and you really enjoyed this video, would you consider dropping a like and maybe a comment? Because comments, I'm about to get to that, if you recommend me a topic in the comments to talk about, I might talk about it. Because, you know, I'm eventually going to run out of ideas to talk about. I mean, I have an endless array of videos that I could talk about, like a slime school video that I really liked or something like that. But if you have a topic you want me to, like, kind of look into, definitely leave it in the comments, because I would be more than willing to look into it and to talk about it in the next week's Let's Talk, or The Talk, or whatever. There's 2 names for this series. And hey, if you did enjoy this, hit subscribe. I have, next month, I am going to probably upload just a tiny bit less, because I have a big project going on that hopefully will release sometime in mid to late January. And then I have another little smaller project that I am going to, that I have to get, like, stuff for. So I don't exactly know when that's going to release, but I know it's going to release by the end of January. So, yeah, but Let's Talks will definitely be a staple. I'm going to upload 1 each week, so hopefully these will keep you over. And if I think of a meme, I'll throw it together in, like, 30 minutes. So, but that's it. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Hit subscribe, hit like, go follow my Twitter if you want updates and art and all cool stuff. And I will see you on the next one. Goodbye.